Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely.
So, are we starting?
I guess we're starting. What's up, y'all? It is the ladies from the Sis I Got You podcast. And we back at it again.
The fuck
with
you laughing for?
episode- I'm so happy to see them. I'm
Me
so
too.
happy to see them.
I'm so happy to see you guys.
We're back at it again with episode 9.
Yeah.
Season 3
coming soon.
coming soon.
Coming
This is just
soon.
season 2.
What's
The
up,
ending.
I feel like it's our birthday though, guys.
Yes, it is. It is. But we
It's our
celebrating
birthday.
in.
Yeah, we
season
celebrating in season 3.
Yeah,
but
season
today's
3.
our birthday.
But
Yes.
happy 1 year birthday to the
Yes.
Sis I Got You podcast. Shout out to us. We still standing strong.
Oh my
God.
God! When it was just a thought, Allison,
Huh?
When it was just a conversation,
and then boom, Cynthia, all of us came through,
yeah,
and here we are.
Yes, how are y'all feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. A little overwhelmed, but good.
Overwhelmed, but
overwhelmed in a good way.
okay, I'm about to say, but before we get started with all our shenanigans,
Yes.
let's get busy. This is season 2, episode 8
Yes.
of the Sis I Got You podcast. It's your girl, Young Tosh.
It's your girl Sin.
And it's your girl Allie, and we're here today to get lit.
Yeah, to talk our shit. This is
Yeah.
what we do. We talk
Hold
our
on, y'all. I gotta
shit.
clock out of work.
The fuck?
Don't forget
Yeah.
that.
In the middle.
Imagine if we had to clock out, I would be tight.
Yep, my nigga. I forgot to punch in this morning, with the, and I'm usually, because, let's not even talk about it. But yo, what's up? You talk about your overwhelmed, talk about it. Like, what's up? What's going on with you?
It's like, okay, so I'm in school,
Mhm.
finishing school, and I had to do these extra courses
Okay.
to fulfill my degree.
Okay.
And so I was doing that, and it's like you have to pay a subscription or whatever. So I had to finish it in a allotted amount of time.
Oh, wow.
And so I just felt like I was always had to do something.
Yes,
So
yes.
And then with the wedding, I'm just like, I really don't have anything to do. So
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I get too overwhelmed. It's like I don't. It's like you say all the time. It's good to take breaks. Like I'm really telling myself just.
Simmer
you don't
down.
have to be on go all the time. Like I feel like if I'm
24/7.
not doing something, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
No.
Fiance, y'all.
that right there is really, really true, because I felt like when I lost my wallet that on, this past weekend,
Yeah.
that it was because I'm always thinking, moving, doing whatever.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I gotta get here, I gotta get there. And the mere fact that I walked out the house with no bag, like today, I don't have a bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just lost all my belongings, and that really, I cried.
Yeah.
It really tore me up, because I've never lost my I never lost.
I just
Damn, you feel mad lost.
Yes,
Serious.
I
I'm
felt.
mad
lost,
Oh my
your
God!
identity.
Everything was just gone. But when I was looking on all my apps, nobody used my cards.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it's in the car somewhere, but I looked, I didn't see it. But only God knows. But it just said, "Sit down, T." Like you just said. Sometimes I give advice, but I don't take my own.
Yeah.
I don't take my own, but I'm learning.
It really couldn't be me that lost my wallet, because honestly, T,
Oh my God.
every purchase that would have been made before that was not me.
Yeah.
My wallet has been lost,
Up.
and that's it. It's clipped.
Right.
But
And they got
Especially if you're out of
Klarna,
town anyway.
and they got Afterpay. How they know my how would they know my address?
They
and everything?
found it. They found it.
My
phone
license
number
is in
too.
Atlanta.
Oh yeah. And speaking of Atlanta,
How was it?
a bitch is in
Second
Atlanta
home.
this weekend. Yes.
Wasn't
y'all
it like some
know.
All-Star or something?
It was like I got off the plane and I was like, "Woo! I'm home, bitches. What's up?"
It was
But
All-Star
anyway,
Weekend, right?
It was All-Star Weekend, and I had a blast.
It was fun.
I had a good time. First of all, I was supposed to go with people, and they all flopped, and I ended up being by myself.
I was one of people. I ain't gonna hold you. I was one of people.
But you know what? It's okay.
It happens.
It happens, and sometimes sometimes you just can't. But it's cool. I had a good time. I was with one of my good friends. And we had a great time. And then my turn-up god Angie, popped out on the last day. And we just had a good time. I didn't want to come back home. I think I literally cried yesterday, guys.
Oh, my God.
I cried. Yeah, I cried. I was boo-hoo tears.
No, you literally cried yesterday.
No. So nonetheless, I was like, all right, you know what? No more going back to Atlanta unless it's permanent because I can't be teasing myself like this. So
yeah, true.
So you gotta get it together. So what's that fucking topic
for today? Like,
that's what I wanna know. That's what I wanna know.
It's where the bad bitches with the good pussy at.
Nah. Oh my God, because we don't know.
They in the building right here.
It's like besides us, yes. Yo, you fuck that. You saw how Justin LeBoy put up the pyramid of
I didn't see it.
Yeah, of good pussy. I guess not so good, but trash. Mm-hmm. I was not feeling it.
I didn't see it.
Yes, he did.
I have to literally stay off of Justin LeBoy's page because I could be having a great day with somebody, and then the next thing when they
he'll be making you look like a nigga like this,
you
like
triggered.
Yeah.
I get so triggered.
Yeah,
so.
like nigga what? Nigga who?
Should we go live?
Hit check out for a little while.
Wait, but what's the topic, guys?
Everything we do, we gotta work hard for it. I think one of the topics were what the fuck? We ain't prepared.
Something.
That's all right. It was
breakups. What do you do after a breakup?
No, we did that one already.
We did?
Yeah.
We talk so much shit.
What
right?
did we did that one after the love is gone.
I know it was something with second chances. Why do we give?
Yes. Why do we give second chances?
Or when is enough enough?
Something like that. Yeah. Just go off the whim.
Why do we give second chances?
Yes.
Why do we give people more chances than what they deserve? Y'all better talk to me nice on this one. Talk to me nice.
Should we start the episode over now?
No.
The fuck? For what? They gonna, like, you know, you could...
Yeah, okay.
Why? Oh my God, why?
You know what, T? I think I give a nigga a second chance because sometimes his dick be good.
If it's just... I mean, you said people. You didn't say niggas.
I said sometimes I give... Oh, yeah. Okay, so...
People. So you said people. So are you talking about, like, men? For you?
People in general. I'm going to speak on men right now.
Okay.
You give a nigga a chance because sometimes his dick be good. Second chance. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
It's the bond and the chemistry that y'all have. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's just because you're comfortable.
Yeah, that's a good word. That's a really good word.
That's when it comes to niggas. We're going to break this up into two. We come niggas and people.
But when it comes to men, it's for me, like, all the things that you just said is correct. Like, it's the love you have for the person. Mm-hmm. So you figure, hey, you know, you did this to me. It's okay that you did this to me because I love you. You know what I mean? But then what happens when they keep doing it? You know, how do you respond to that? Like, what do you do? Yeah. Like, okay, the first time I threw it under the rug because, you know, I love you and I don't really want to be without you. The second time, you did some old fuckboy shit. And it's like, yo, I got to take a minute to figure me out to see if this is where I really want to be. Mm-hmm. You know? So what happens when it happens a third time? Or a fourth time? But I feel like that word love is so strong. And the loyalty we have for the individual, that it's hard to walk away. Why is it so hard to walk away?
Because your hair looks so fucking bum.
It does look so
God.
good.
I'm looking at it.
I'm looking at her, y'all, and I'm sitting here like, you know why I would give you a second chance? Because you're so fucking beautiful. I don't think that we practice in telling our friends that we're beautiful. Like,
yeah.
You guys are gorgeous.
No, you guys are gorgeous.
Stop. Oh, no, you guys, stop.
And Capricorns, I'm sorry, I don't know about men Capricorn, but female Capricorns, I will always give them a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth. Because they have proven their loyalty to me.
Yeah,
and they're such good fucking friends, y'all. For
like,
real.
we crazy.
No, we crazy. And trust me, I have my fucked up ways, you know? But I'm trying. I'm a work in progress because of past, relationships that I have had. I'm a work in progress. And I wish the Tasha now would have allotted second chances for some and vice versa for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but
right,
when you're
right.
in growth, when you're growing, you have to trust your process and know that things happen for reasons. And sometimes they're unexplainable. They just happen. And you move on from that.
But one thing you said about love, right, that I wanted to say, is there are two types of love, or there are different types of love, rather, because there's a love that is good and helps you grow, and you have good times and bad times, but it makes you feel good. But then there are other types of loves that are just toxic, and I feel like those are the type of love, that's the type of love that you receive that's why you're always going back, because it's toxic, because like you're comfortable and like you don't feel like you can like be without it. Like when it comes to friends, like I've definitely given too many chances. Gotten like, I feel like friend breakups or like friend, it's hard. It's
I have to agree with you. Very, very, very
so
hard.
So it's like you give people second chances, third chances, and then it's like when you have a falling out, it's like you said, like they could have gave me a chance too. It's like, because I would have gave you a chance, but I feel like that's where the toxicity is. It's like you're realizing y'all not on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
And maybe they don't deserve it.
And it's so crazy, Allison, pardon me for bringing this up, but I have to. And giving people second chances, like, I don't know, I think we've said this before, that me and Allison got into something, not like nothing, like, mother bitch, no.
Yeah, we just
but we had like a falling out or whatever, agree to disagree moment. And I realized, I said, let me just give her a little minute. And she gave me a minute. Like, mind you, we're both Capricorns.
The same.
You know what I'm saying? A day apart.
Yeah.
And with that being said, sometimes giving a person a minute to just say to themselves, like, okay, I think I see where I was wrong, or I see where I was wrong.
Yeah.
But she, and sometimes we got to stop just pointing at the she without looking at ourselves first. You know what I'm saying? Because we take for granted people. Yeah. And giving somebody a second chance means a lot. Something happened between me and Cynthia over the course of my brother, that time period, that something came back to me. And I was very hurt by that because I spoke to her in confidence, like just spoke to her because I trusted her. And when it came back to me, what she said, like, it bothered me. And I was angry at first, but I was already angry with the situation I was going through. So, her and I spoke about it, and I said to her, I said, moving forward, I want to trust you just like I want you to trust me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if we talk about something and it's like really on some serious shit, we got to leave it there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it bonded our relationship even more. Like you
gotta go through the growing pain.
Yeah, cause what they said, and I think Keisha said it when she was on one of our episodes. She's like, everybody wants relationships to work, whether it's friendships, whether it's boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend. Everybody wants it to work, but nobody wants to put in the time and the effort. Nobody wants to give people second chances. Nobody wants to apologize for their wrongdoing. I'm big on apologies because I care and cater so much to people's feelings. So I'm going to say I'm sorry without a but. Yeah. And a lot of the people's problems nowadays is they're saying, I'm sorry, but. And if you're saying I'm sorry, there is no but. This is how you made me feel.
I say that all the time.
Yeah. This is how you made me feel. And I'm entitled to feel the way I feel, just like you're entitled to feel the way you feel. So it's either we're going to give each other a second chance moving forward, or we're just going to call it quits right here. And which brings me to one of my experiences where I said, well, what's so crazy is I never talked about my long-term relationship with Philly. I'm not saying no name. But
period. Locations only.
I was in a long-term relationship a couple of years ago with this dude from Philly, and he actually just stopped talking to me abruptly. And I think Tasha knows. Like, I was so distraught over it because we were, like, borderline marriage, like, kids, like, you know, planning to have kids and things together. And he just stopped talking to me. And I wanted to know so bad, like, why it just troubled me, like, why we parted ways like that. Like, how could you just stop talking to somebody that you was in a relationship with for 3-4 years? Long story short, it's like, it took him a whole, was it a year, T? A year or 2 years? Yeah, I think it was 2 years to literally give me, like, a sincere apology. And as a woman, I play victim because I'm like, I did this, I did that, you know?
Sometimes we get in our own way.
Yeah.
We get in our own way. And I never realized my wrongs. It literally took like 2 years later for me to fully understand. And of course, I accepted his apology. It wasn't on some, we're getting back together type shit. But I accepted his apology. And as I'm learning and I'm growing, and I talk about this to Tasha all the time and as well as other people, I said, I wasn't a liability. I wasn't an asset to him. I was a liability to him. Because the minute me and him parted ways, like, I started growing in different ways, and he started growing in different ways. Like, he owns 5 homes. Like, I think it's like 4 homes now. And, like, he's writing a book about business credit, like, things like that. So it's like, yo, sometimes you do have to part ways from people
to grow.
It doesn't mean that I can't give you a second chance, like, as a friend now, because... we're literally good friends now.
But who's to say that you can't give him a second chance? Period.
I think
because
y'all both grew.
Yes, no, right, exactly. Y'all both grew.
And now get into that. It's like he realizes, he's like, yo, you are not the same person from before. Like, you're actually better than before. And I'm looking at him as well now, like, yo, you're so much better than before. Like, we're contributing to each other's wealth in so many different ways. Whereas he's putting me onto things that I never knew. Like, you know, I'm putting him onto things that, like, he never knew. Like, we're just literally, like, on a path where, like, to success, whereas we're teaching each other things. And it's like, yo, why couldn't we be like this before?
Sometimes in my experience, sometimes I feel like, but you said it. It takes growth to be where you need to be. And sometimes when we're in a situations with people, you know, as far as the opposite sex, you know, you want it to be that way, but it's not your time to be that way. And you have to go through certain things to get there.
Yeah.
Like
and forgiving is in the Bible, so I'm so glad I forgive him as a friend. Because I could have been on my stubborn shit and still on my little small-minded shit, but I said, nah, nigga, you left me. Like, cold turkey. Like, we ain't speak no more. I changed my number. You changed your number. Like, we just called it quits just like that. And we was together for nearly 4 years. So it's like, I could have sat there and been stubborn and still been hurt. But forgiveness comes from within. And forgiveness is in the Bible. But you
was stubborn. And you was doing all that. And you were playing victim. Like, I'm just going to call you out. Like, you know, this is real talk for real women.
I didn't say that I played victim. I played victim for a very long time until I realized.
Yeah.
And I realized in one of my current situations, like, yo, sometimes you just have to part ways just like that. Because
sometimes you do.
You're keeping me stagnant. Like, you're keeping me stagnant.
That's crazy. Like, no, for real. That and that sometimes come with second chances, third chances, fourth chances. Like, and I'm saying that because I've been married. I've been in this long relationship and we both was doing foul shit, but I just didn't know of his foul shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he was like, yo, I know you talking to him and da-da-da, and I said, oh, all right, boom. Sister got checked, so I'm like, fuck it, I ain't doing that no more. If we really gonna be with each other like that, then we really gonna be with each other like that, so here we go. And we went and we was like thugging and bugging. And I'm thinking like, this nigga is really about Tasha. He showed that. Like, he was driving me and my son to his college. He was at his graduation. Like, he was anywhere you saw me,
you saw him.
You saw him. Anywhere you saw him, you saw me. Where's Tasha? Where's such and such? Oh, blah, 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 blah. He was there when my brother got killed. Like, I was at his house when I found out. So for him to do to me what he did,
right?
I'm going to say, for him to abandon me when I needed him, because I never asked for anything.
Yeah.
I always come to the table with my own shit. I don't come to the table with needing anything.
Yeah.
If you contribute, no, I'm lying. I come to the table with needing communication, understanding, love, the simplistic things.
Yeah.
I don't come saying, oh, yo, this nigga got to give me mad bread. No, I don't come with that. And I was watching.
I'm sorry, broke niggas don't deserve no pussy.
Oh, God.
Broke niggas don't deserve no
and
pussy.
I was watching Get to the Point podcast today, and Jonesy said, just because you give a person a second chance, that doesn't mean it's going to work.
Yeah, it could be to test
and
you.
this could be to test you. And that shit is so true. Because after all of that, a year went by.
Yep.
And I reached out to him just to be on, because I know COVID was happening or whatever, just on some, yo, what up type shit. How you doing? Boom. We started, okay. Boom, I go see him. You understand? And then I go see him, and then we kicking it, and then we have a night, and then I get up, and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, I want you back.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It be the moments that you have a night with somebody that you really not supposed to have a night with, and you get up and they looking at you crazy, and you be like, so what's up? And they be like, yeah.
He said, I want us to be together again. And you know what? Any other time, I would have said yes.
It was a test.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I just was like...
What was holding you back?
From saying yes?
Yeah. Like, what was stopping you?
From saying...
I want to be back.
When you abandon someone, that means you're leaving them stranded.
Yeah.
Can I just interrupt right quick? This wasn't true, but the Jay-Z song in my head, song Cry. I like singing, y'all. Singing and rapping.
Does.
But when he said, I was dead, broken, naked, and now they want half.
And that facts. Like that's how I felt. And for you to just leave me out there the way that you did, how you love me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real.
And it wasn't just only me he was leaving out there. I'm a fucking package with any nigga I fuck with.
Yeah.
I have 2 boys, whether one is grown and one is young, but I'm a fucking deal. When you see me and I'm by myself and you want to holler at me, just know Tasha has a 23 and a 10-year-old. I have 2 boys. I'm a fucking deal, Allie.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you said, yo, I can't, or you just left me on red or whatever the fuck you did, how can I go back to that?
Yeah.
How? And after I felt like this person was my end all, be all, we was gonna rock the world together, like everything. That shit shattered, but you know what? It broke me, because it broke me into a million little pieces. But when you're broken into a million little pieces, the way that you come back together.
Yes. Because you leave the old stuff that you didn't leave behind.
Yes.
It's like no other.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
it's not the same.
I've seen somebody wrote on Facebook, and I felt it so bad. They was like, you left me while I was getting my shit together.
Yeah.
No, you cannot come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, you cannot come back. And I think in one of our previous episodes, we also spoke about like, what do you do after a breakup? Mm-hmm. That was one of our previous episodes, and I was like, yo, I'm a boss hard, but not only to prove, not even to prove to you that I'm a boss up hard, but to myself, I owe it to myself.
Yeah.
Like, that's my second chance.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta
no,
give
it is. It is.
We be giving other people second chances. We don't
And
even give ourselves a second chance.
And not us, because we beat up ourselves so much.
I'm very hard on myself.
Yeah, you are.
I am.
Saying what you can't do and saying that we missing out or saying
all the ladies in this
but
place,
we can.
with style and grace.
Yes.
It is Women's History Month. Shout
Yes.
out to y'all.
Yes.
Shout out
Yes.
to y'all. Shout out to the
Women,
city
yes.
girls. Shout outs to Megan Thee Stallion. Shout outs to the Beehive, Beyonce. Shout outs to y'all because y'all doing it. My auntie Mary J. Blige. Go ahead, girl.
Oh my God. What we gonna do
Shout
with
out
her?
Lil Kim.
Ah, my favorite. Y'all know that.
Shout outs to
I mean, I
y'all.
just shout out to all
The
women,
women.
you know, especially the ones that are like Get to the Point podcast
Yes, all the
and
podcasts.
777s and you know, all of us out here cuffed and crowned, all of us out here making moves and doing things.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It really it's dope that we out here doing shit. Like, it's dope, and I love
for
it.
real.
And
And we're all
and this
coming
is
together.
our second chance with whatever we said that we wasn't gonna do or we couldn't do. This is our second chance to do it, to make it right.
Shout outs to the mothers too.
Oh yes,
Y'all
shout
mothers
out.
are killing the game
Yes,
right now.
Yes.
yes,
I can't imagine being a mom right now.
girl.
Especially in the
Let me tell
damn
y'all, I'm not
pandemic.
gonna
Yes, it's rough. It's
I
rough
can't.
out here.
The kids is hurting. That's just another
No,
story.
that's another episode.
another episode.
Yes, that's another episode. I'm really like second chances. So let's break it down as far as second chances are
Yes.
concerned. Why would
get
you
too damn
or
many.
why wouldn't you give a person a second chance, Allison?
I'm gonna be 100% honest.
This is what. Hello.
When it comes to like my relationship, we went through something. I talked about it before. You know, we went through the motions with that situation, and I felt like in giving him a second chance, I trusted him. I loved him. That love word that we have, and I just felt like he wouldn't do it again. Like, let's just be real. Like, we give people, especially men, second chances because we feel like they're not going to do it again. And I think that we're growing. I feel that we're growing. And, like, the love I was talking about, it feels good. Like, even though we went through that shit, he was a fucking idiot. Like, that's my best friend. Like, and, like, when I'm with him, I feel good. I feel safe. I feel like, you know, like, and he pushes me. Like, he makes me feel like I could do anything, which is what you need. But when it comes to friends, I personally feel like whether they're good or bad for me, I'd still give them a second chance. Because that's just who I am, and it's bad. Like, when T and I first became friends, I was dealing with a really bad friend breakup of over 10, almost 15 years. Like, she was going to be the maid of honor at my wedding. And it broke me into a million pieces. Like, it really, really did. And then, like, that happened, like, almost a year and a half ago. I'm still, like, dealing with it.
Yeah.
Because it was just, like, when you realize that you're not the person in their life that they were in yours, like, it's, like, the abandonment thing. Like, it's just it's crazy. But you pick yourself up, and then you realize, like, what you won't tolerate in another friendship. But I reached out to that person during the pandemic, just like Capricorn shit. Just like you, like, let me just put the bullshit to the side and just check on you, how you are. And I didn't get an answer. Like, and I had to go through she had blocked me, and then I had to go through a friend. And she still did not answer. So it was just like, that's when I knew I can't give her a second chance. Even if, like, she were to come back, I can't. Because it's like, like you said, you weren't there for me when I was getting my shit together. Like, if we were going through shit, and, like, in friendships, I always feel like there's nothing I won't do to work on it and make it work. And it's just, like, it's fucked up when you have people in your life that don't feel that way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I feel like I would give I'm the person that I'm big on second chances, because I would want somebody to give me
that
a
to
second
you.
chance.
Yeah.
Cynthia, you? Why would you and why wouldn't you?
I would, because I feel like everybody deserves a second chance. And because I know how to move going forward. And I also would I got 2 Y words. Because sometimes your relationship comes out, whether it's friendship, relationship, it comes out stronger than what it was before. Why wouldn't I? Because sometimes people don't change.
Yeah.
Sometimes repetitive behavior, reoccurring, like, actions, like, I don't have time. I'm at a space in my life where I don't have time to deal with that anymore.
Yeah.
And not to say I'm looking for people to benefit from, but I'm looking for people to add towards my growth.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's
people
good.
that
It's fine to say
people that support Cynthia as much as Cynthia supports them.
Absolutely.
So I'm just at that space in my life. So I wouldn't give people that don't deserve a second chance because nearly because of that.
Yeah.
And but my heart is so pure. Like I always say that, made of fucking gold.
Yeah.
I think I would give the dog walking.
Yeah.
that bit me already their second chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't do it no more. Because
It's like a lot of people that just don't.
Yeah, and
like
then I hurt myself again in the
Yeah.
end. Like you ever heard? I used to tell myself all the time. Sometimes you hurt your own feelings, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes you do it to yourself. That nigga ain't break your heart. You
It's
broke
you.
your own heart.
Because you knew.
Because you knew.
Yeah.
And you're expecting.
That shit.
And you're expecting.
That's
and
some
it's the
real
potential.
shit you just said.
Yeah,
That's some real shit.
because we see potential in all these
Yeah.
niggas. We see potential in friends. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, I know my friend wouldn't do that. I know he wouldn't do that. But yes, he would. He showed you he did
And
it already.
yes,
she
she
showed
would.
you.
Yeah.
She did it already. So
And
what
then you
makes
gave
you
him a
think she
second
not
chance
gonna
and
do
they did it
again?
again.
But it's because that it's what y'all just said. It's because the love. It's because what you want for you want that for somebody else. But we always have to keep in mind, like I just telling Cynthia today, that sometimes what you do for other people is they're not gonna do the
Good for
same
you.
thing back to you, and we expect that.
Yeah.
And I think that's our downfall. That's where we hurt ourselves at. So to answer my own question, I would give somebody a second chance because I have come across people that has given me second chances. And I think that it's only right that you give that back because that feeling feels so good.
Yeah.
And just
Especially
to
when you
show
come back stronger.
and just to show a person that you have evolved and you have changed, it means so much. But when you have given a person a second chance and they do come back and they're still doing the same things like Cynthia said, you have to know when to let go. And sometimes letting go is the hard part.
Yes.
That's the hard part with letting go.
And for me, letting go without closure
Yeah.
is horrible.
You know what's so crazy? Thank you.
Yes.
My
Closure's gonna be
favorite
that's what Sin is saying.
fucking
like, sometimes you be
therapist.
doing
Yes.
it. Like, 'cause
My-
you need that.
Oh, my therapist said, you think that every time we, as people, she said, we get into something that we have to have closure. Because I kept telling her, I need closure. I need to speak to him. She let me rant. She let me.
Yeah.
She said, no, you don't. She said, have the person called you to say, you know, hey, I want to talk to you? Have the person reached out to you to ask you, like, how are you feeling about this? She said, has he? I said, no. She said, what are you doing?
Yeah.
She said, what are you doing to yourself? Yo, tears was just flowing down. And I had to say what Cynthia just said. Like, Tasha, you hurting your own feelings.
Yes.
You're inflicting this pain on yourself.
Yes. This lady
No, you're
that
right.
I saw on
I'm thinking
TikTok,
about that.
she said closure is when you expect something that they're already showing you. Like they're already showing you.
That's my girl, though.
Yeah.
With the car.
With the car.
Yes, that's my
She be
girl.
in and out,
Yes.
breaking your heart, and then
Yes.
she's driving away. But
Then
it's true.
yeah,
like,
it
and I
is true.
saved
It
I
is
just
true.
have to watch it sometimes.
Yeah, it
When I
is
get in
true.
my bag, it's like,
yes, it is.
they're showing you
No,
this.
for real.
Like,
They're
I'm thinking about it now. I have these daily conversations with somebody that actually keeps it totally 110% with me. And it's a guy, and he sits there and be like, you women hurt your own feelings, especially when a nigga putting everything on the table for you. If he's telling you, I date multiple women, this is what I do. I have different girlfriends, this is what I do. Why are you crying and getting upset when you find out this, like...
You knew. You
You
knew.
know he
You
told
knew.
you that.
Yeah, you knew. You knew before you even hit the door, sis. Like, you knew.
He gave, like,
You
especially
knew.
when the man is giving you options and he's
Yeah.
not taking it from you. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
you
I
knew.
do this. You can stick around all you want.
Yeah, you knew.
But I do this. This is how I move.
Yeah.
You knew, sis. You knew. And we all know.
We all know.
But women, like, you know, this is what we do. We love with our hearts. Oh, my
everything.
God.
And people
We
keep
love.
telling me, I work at a school and they keep telling me, stop. I walk around, I'm like, yo, women are emotional creatures. Women are emotional creatures.
Mm-hmm.
They like, stop saying that. I'm like, we are sensitive, emotional creatures. I don't care how tough you are. I walk around with tough all the time. But when I break down,
Yeah.
a bitch will break down, honey. We are sensitive, emotional creatures. I could be sitting here talking to Tasha, politicking with Tasha right now. As soon as I get behind my door,
Yeah. It could be a different
it's
story.
a whole different
Yeah.
ball game. Which brings me to check on your friends, y'all. Y'all never know what they're
Yeah.
going through. Please
Yeah.
check on them. Say hello. How you doing? Do you need anything? They don't have to tell you. Like, they shouldn't have to tell you. I mean, they say be direct all the time. But they should not have to sit there and tell you, like, yo, I'm struggling right now. Check, just how you doing is perfectly fine. Are you okay today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your mental? What's going on?
Yeah.
But when it comes to being emotional creatures, like, I personally don't like that term just because it has a negative connotation.
It does.
Like, it's okay to be emotional.
No,
Like,
it is okay.
I'm a crying ass bitch.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
cry at movies all the time. And guess the fuck what? It feels fucking good. Like, have you ever watched our movie, The First Wives Club?
Oh,
I will watch that shit
that's my
just to
shit.
cry.
Yes.
And at the end,
Yes.
like, I just feel so good. Like, it's okay to cry sometimes.
And at the end of the movie, like she said, you don't know me.
Yeah,
like
you
you
don't
put
know
me
me,
through
yeah.
all this, and look, I still persevered.
Period.
Like I
That
still
is my-
came
If
through.
y'all never saw The First Wives?
Yes, I still came through. I still came through. Yes.
In an all white?
In an all
Like,
white,
what?
most definitely.
What?
Most definitely. I really loved this episode.
Me
I
too.
really
Like,
did.
this is
really
yeah.
therapy.
Yes, it was.
I was just like having it all day, and I'm just like,
No,
oh,
I was
just
too.
know
I was
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You
I'm
see,
gonna go to the
that's
podcast
why
and just get therapy.
one
Yeah.
of the biggest. That's why the first thing I said was like, "How y'all doing?" Because
Yeah.
it's like I was having a
We
tough
need
day
it.
too. We really
Yeah.
did. Oh, group hug.
Yeah, I just don't be going outside. I need to go outside.
I'm outside.
Get some.
I'm
Yeah, bitch,
outside.
we know.
We outside now.
Excuse me, we know.
I need some vitamin D. Go outside.
You know what? I don't care because I take my vitamin C, elderberry, and zinc
God.
every time I
Ooh.
come outside. Okay? Before. All right?
Yes.
And I drink my water.
Period.
May the stomachs get flatter and the ass get fatter. Because 2021.
Oh my God.
I feel like the summer is
Let
gonna
these
be
niggas,
lit.
let me tell y'all.
Yeah. Oh my
I think this
God.
summer's
Yes.
gonna be-
Let these niggas ask for
Yes.
second chances or summer 2021 because the bitch gonna be out here looking the fuck good,
We need to go to
honey.
a brunch soon.
No, we need to.
We need to
No,
have our
we need
own
to.
brunch.
Sis, I got you, brunch. Talk your fucking shit.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And this is episode number 9.
We love
9.
y'all. It's been real.
Yes, most deaf.
I'm Allie.
And it's Sen.
Young Tadash.
We gonna see y'all later.
Later.
Later.